Michelle Patterson here with Ella Vaughn, and as promised, I am going to be doing a Bobbi Brown full face look today. I just washed my face. I haven't even put any moisturizer on or anything of the like because I have a few of those Bobbi Brown products as well. This video is absolutely not sponsored. Everything that you will be seeing here, I paid for with my own money. All right, so let's get into it here. I'm going to start off, some of these things I just have like a sample size. This is the Bobbi Brown Extra Illuminating Moisture Balm. Now, if I remember correctly, I think this is like an illuminating thing to add, but I am going to use it all over my face. We're going to see. I don't know if you can tell. That's kind of sparkly, but I'm going to try to use it all over my face. Again, I think you're supposed to. And I also have the Bobbi Brown Eye Cream. Now, I have been using this for a while. Is it good? Yeah. Would I spend the money on it? No. I got this as a little sample. There are other eye creams that I like a little bit better, but this is an excellent one if you're into that. If you're like a diehard Bobbi Brown fan and you're like, nope, this is how we're doing it, you know, I want to buy only that product, by all means, go ahead. It is very, very nice. And the other thing that I mentioned in a previous video is that Bobbi Brown the packaging is just very unassuming, right? It's very plain, very sleek. You can see here, that's going to be the eye palette here. It's just very, very simple, elegant, to the point. All right, so let me try this as a moisturizer, this illuminating balm. Doesn't look too bad. I don't think I'm going to look like a oil slick over here. I also want to point out that these smell a little medicinal. And if you've ever watched, okay, yeah, I do look a little, look cray-cray, but that's okay. I'm going to put foundation over this. But I think her name is Stephanie Nicole. I love her. I just love her so much. And she brought up, I was watching a video of hers. She brought up an excellent point. She said if your skincare smells good, that's a problem because they had to add fragrance in. So I don't know what Bobbi Brown does, but it definitely does smell like really hardcore skincare. Let's get into it here. What am I going to do next? All right, so I realized that I have these samples from Too Faced. These are foundation samples. I have never used Too Faced foundation. I don't have any Bobbi Brown. So let me see what we have here. I don't even know. Which one do I use? That one's called Snow, and it's like white. I mean, thanks, but maybe not so much. Porcelain, Ivory, and Pearl. Curious about Pearl, maybe another time. I feel already too shiny. Ivory, let's go with Porcelain. So, let's do that. Get it all mixed in here. So, that's okay. Oh no. I don't even know if this is going to be the right. Oh, it's a hard day to. This is terrible. Okay, so where's my little. This may not be the right color for me. I really don't care. Honestly, you know, it's just makeup. We'll all live. All right. So while I'm sopping up this mess, I wanted to let you guys know that I am now going to start doing. I figured may as well. I'm going to start doing some reviews on places that I have been around town. I can even do or let you know what my experiences were in New York. For example, if there's a restaurant, it's kind of hard because I don't live there anymore and restaurants come and go so quickly in New York. But if it's still there and I've been there and you want to know, I can give you a review about my experience. But for example, I just recently, what was that, last Friday? Found myself at a burlesque show here in Colorado Springs. And I had some opinions about that. I thought the show was great, but I thought maybe I could, you know, do a little review around that if you're interested. I'm also going to be going for my Sephora makeover, the complimentary makeover that you get when you get VIB, which means I spent too much money at Sephora. But when you do that, you get a makeover. So I'm going to be going and doing that this Friday. I don't have a proper vlogging camera because typically I've always been a little shy to vlog. Okay, that was so weird. My computer, which I have closed, just like came back on there were these voices in the background. I'm like, is someone at the door? Because I moved my setup. I'm not in my little studio anymore. I'm over close to my front door. And I thought someone was at the door. But no, it was my computer. Freaked me out. And then it just went off. No rhyme or reason. Nobody knows what's happening. Anyway, I can do... I think I was saying I don't have a proper vlogging camera just yet. I'm still feeling that out to see if that's even the approach. So I'm just going to use... I think I got foundation all over my hands. I'm just going to use the camera on my phone. I think that will be fine for now. But I'll do a little, probably not in the store because I don't want it to be about that. But should I put my mirror over here? Can you now see my mirror? Hold on a second. We're going to get it all worked out. That's much better. But yeah, I will do a little like review like in my car when I get back out. And then I am going to go be visiting. I've been kind of on this like hunt to find the right nightlife for me here in Colorado Springs. So somebody recommended Blondie's and I was like, I looked that up and it seems like it's a younger crowd. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but their idea of fun and my idea of fun, they're gonna be two different things. Plus, there's a lot of bad reviews already. Again, I've never been. There are a lot of bad reviews about the bouncers and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh God, been there, done that. I have no interest. And two, I'm gonna sound like a jerk right now, but when you've been invited as a special guest to clubs in New York City and you get to be in the VIP room and you see like rappers sitting around and stuff, am I really gonna go to a place like Blondie's and put up with their bouncers? Probably not. Probably not. I'm not going to do that. I know that sounds really egotistical, but I feel like it's real. But anyway, on Friday, if my makeover turns out okay, I am going to try to go to the Rabbit Hole and check out their happy hour. And I can already do some reviews on the happy hour at Springs, Orleans. So, get a feel for what's out here in Colorado. And I might make that like a thing, like maybe a little travel vlog or something of the like. So that's the foundation. This is the Too Faced one. I'm sorry, I know this is supposed to be a Bobbi Brown thing, but I did not have any Bobbi Brown foundation. So that's kind of laying on my face now. Normally, before I get onto that, I forgot. Normally I would let this dry down a little bit longer, but my battery only lasts so long. What I'm using next, this is part of my Project Pan little thing, and now I'm getting foundation all over it. I'm so sorry. I didn't even bring any tissues over. I'm learning. But anyway, this is the Miracle Skin Treat and Conceal Eye and Face. This has lasted me for freaking ever. Like, this is the never-ending concealer. Like, I want to move on with my life, and I just can't use this up, and I can't let it go either. But it's really good. It has kind of a, like, it's a liquid. It's a cream. That's probably a better description of it. But it has this sort of like, not powder, like a satiny finish. You know what I mean? Hand gestures. I don't know what I'm doing. So as you see, I'm using this as my eye primer as well. Again, merely because I am trying to use this up. I am now starting to get that line back here, so I'm going to put the Treat and Conceal over that as well. Now, full disclosure, I am recording this because I'm going to be getting ready to do the weekly video for my Angel Souls channel. So like I promised, I will make this a regular thing where I just sit down and be goofy with you and put myself together as best as I can. But because it's going to be the Halloween week, I'm going to do the full face Bobbi Brown, and then in another video I'm going to build on that Bobbi Brown neutral look by adding in some pops of color. I'm going to be experimenting, but again, that will be in a separate video. Okay, so it just occurred to me, I forgot to put my primer on. I'll be honest with you, sometimes I don't use primer, and I should. That would blur out some fine lines and stuff like that. But I think I was so concerned about getting that packet open, I forgot this. But anyway, normally put the moisturizer on, then I would put my primer on, and then my foundation. So I do apologize. But, for our purposes here, again, we're just like hanging out, whatever. I'm no Instagram model. It is what it is. All right, so I've got my concealer on. So next I would typically, I didn't even bring any powder over. I'm going to go do that later. Again, I wasn't sure what kind of sheen that Bobbi Brown thing was going to put on me, and I kind of didn't want to, powder that down. I know that sounds weird, but I didn't want to powder it down. So I didn't even bother to bring that over. But anyway, let's get on to the eyes. So I have used these palettes, so please forgive. I mean, it has been dipped into. They come, at least this little set that I have. This comes with a little brush, but there are the shades. You can see it's a very neutral palette. Now, what I'm going to be using here, a lot of this came in like a little packet. I want to say it was like $135 or $125 for all of these. Got it from Nordstrom.com. I'm still a customer of Nordstrom.com, but they also own Haute Look. I've got some issue with Haute Look. I don't know what happened to them. They used to be really good, and now they have just been treating their customers with such disrespect, and I can't support them anymore. And my beef with Nordstrom is that I wrote to them and told them, hey, do you know what's happening over here at Haute Look? You know, like, you guys might want to check that out. And they completely disregarded me and didn't answer me. So, I mean, do what you will. Definitely be careful with Haute Look. I wouldn't trust it. I mean, again, I was like Team Haute Look for forever. But yeah, they have severely gone downhill. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is now this is white that I'm about to put on there. And I know people are like, what are you doing? I'm just going to do a very light touch. There isn't a whole lot of fallout with this. I'm just kind of laying this down for a base, but this feels like that kind of formula where it's not too tightly packed. But you know what I mean? Like it's kind of that, like, you're gonna have to dig a little bit to get it out. You can see there's like a wispy smoke, which is fine. Then I'm going, so that was the white shade was, I think it's called Malted, unless I have them backwards. So maybe that's Ivory. Yeah, that's Ivory. And now I think I'm going to go in with Malted, then Birch, then Espresso. So that is, you can't see because of my hand, that one up here is Malted, and then this is Birch, and that's Espresso. So that's what's happening. So let me kind of, again, let me just show you. So I think it's a little brush out. It's driving me nuts. All right. So there was some fallout with that one. So if I do that, it's probably picking up on the camera, the fallout with that. But again, you know, Bobbi Brown is just this I've noticed like some of the lipsticks they're coming out with, they're trying to get a little more edgy. Or do you notice that more people, it should be edgier. You know how nobody says edgier or freer, or it's all more free, more edgy. Do you notice that? I'm in the habit now too. I'm ashamed to say. But yeah, they're trying to come out, I think, with some newer stuff, which is nice. Expanding their collection a little bit. In other upcoming videos, I will also be doing a Kat Von D lipstick review. I have several of those coming, so look out for that. Then I'm going in with that slightly darker shade. I'm just coming down here in my actual crease. Yeah, this is like a good, I would say, everyday kind of palette. Like, this is one I reach for when I don't want to think, okay? Like, I don't want to have to, like, figure it out. I know these are all going to blend together nicely. They're all going to go together nicely. You know, we're not messing around. Okay, so I hope I'm not coming down with a cold. I'm realizing that it's kind of hard for me to breathe today. I don't know what that is. It might be allergies. But if I'm like, I'm sorry. Sorry about it. All right. So now I'm going to just take this brush stinks, by the way. I'm going to use it anyway because it's what I have here. It sheds like crazy. This is the Diane von Furstenberg brush, but I mean, it just sheds like mad. Whatever. Again, it's what I have sitting here, so that's what we're going to use. So dipping into Espresso here, down here. And if you notice, I'm keeping my eyes kind of open as I do this upper part, like going up towards just underneath my brow bone. That is because I have a slight hood to my eyes, and I want to be able to see my eyeshadow when my eyes are open. All right, so I'm going to go back in let me use the, what was it called again? Malted. I'm going to go in and pick up a little of that. And actually, I'm going to use my mirror that's a little bit further away to blend this out. There goes my computer again. It just randomly keeps coming on. That is so freaky. Why does it keep coming on? It just keeps coming on. Oops. And then it went off by itself again. I ain't having this. That is spooky. Nope. No ma'am. I'm going to go back in with this birch color here and just kind of tap here to blend out the transition to this outer espresso part. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with that ivory again. I don't want to keep covering up my mirror, but it's the ivory. See how it's just very simple? Like, this would be a nice one to travel with, I think. And the case, you know, it's not super heavy, but it's plastic, and it's good enough if you have it in a makeup bag, I would think. But whatever that's worth. And there's that. Pretty simple. Again, you can slap this on in the morning, and because it's not, how do I say this? Because it's not immediately heavily pigmented, I think the kids are saying it's buildable these days. This is also, I think, if you've got the money for it, a good palette for a beginner, okay? Because you've got room to make mistakes, you know what I mean? And it's okay, you can just kind of build it up. Now the other bit of eye makeup I wanted to, I gotta get my computer. That is like so freaky, it is driving me nuts. Okay, freaky computer off. Like, that was nuts. Anyway, what I was saying was I'm next going to use this cream stick. This is a Bobbi Brown eyeshadow as well. Okay, this is, I'm not even going to show you because it's disgusting. Because, again, you know, I thought to do, there we go, I wiped it off a little bit. So I thought to do this video, you know, after I've had my collection for a while. So let me just go in. I'm going to go into my inner corner. Let me get a mirror that's a little bit closer for me. If you are older and you have crepey eyelids, I wouldn't be using this all over your eyelid because this is, number one, creamy, and two, it's kind of sparkly. So it's really gonna accentuate any kind of, like I said, crepiness or anything that you have on your eyelid. So just be careful. You know, I don't know how it's picking up on the camera, but I'm kind of liking that glowy, I don't know if it's too much. Like I said, I'll have to look in the monitor here. I have this weird app for my camera that once you start recording, it just loops where you were at the beginning. So I have no idea what's happening right now. So I have no idea what this glow looks like, if it's like crazy town. I should also explain to you why my hair looks this way. I'm trying to do that thing. Oh, I was a girl who shampooed every single day. I was, and my hair's too dry for that. So I'm trying to use just dry shampoo, and after a while, it just looks like this. We gonna do. All right. So the other thing that came in my kit from Nordstrom.com was my Bobbi Brown eyeliner. So this is in, I think, chocolate truffle. So it's a brown eyeliner with the neutral look, okay, or with the neutral eyeshadows. So let me put this down. I'm gonna do it very lightly because, again, I'm gonna be adding on to this for sort of my Halloween look. I'm gonna make some room here on my table, get my good mirror. So I'm just gonna do it right along the lash line, just very natural. I wanna point out I'm not tugging, right? Because when you do that and you draw the line, your eye comes back into form and it's all wonky. So I'm just holding this to steady myself because I do blink a lot as I do this. Now I just want to point out that if you're somebody who likes to sharpen your pencils, it's one of those ones that you can push up. You won't be able to do that with this, and yes, that is a little bit of annoying that you can't get that sharp point, you know, to get that nice precise line. But again, if you're doing, the whole idea here with this set, I think, is to do that natural, you know, the natural looking thing anyway, so you don't need a whole lot of sharpness for that. You know what I mean? Again, not going crazy. I can't believe I forgot to put on primer. I mean, it was like right in front of me too. I don't know. I think when I sit down to do videos, I'm so worried about forgetting stuff that it's like self-fulfilling prophecy. I end up doing it anyway. So anyway, I don't have any brow products for Bobbi Brown, so I am going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel. And then we'll see what happens after that. What I even bring over, we're going to use eyeshadow for it. If you are wondering, Michelle, my God, what's with your roots? You are gray. Yes, I am. I started going gray when I was 17. Had to start coloring by the time I was 21. So my people are like, oh my God. I'm like, please, honey, it's been my whole life. I've been having gray hair. But I have to say, I'm graying in the coolest way. One day, I don't know, people already, because I have dark circles under my eyes and I get puffiness under my eyes, they already think that I'm much older than I am. And it's upsetting. It's like, I'm not ready to be there. I'm already, having my time where I'm like, I've done nothing with my life, kind of thing. That was foundation on my lip this whole time. Okay. Where I'm already kind of feeling like I've done nothing with my life, and then to have people think I'm older than I am, it makes me freak out. Like, I'm not done with doing what I gotta do. Leave me alone. Don't age me faster. Anyway, so here's the Bobbi Brown. I think I showed you guys this in another video. This is the Bobbi Brown mascara. To date, this and one Lancome mascaras, as far as high-end that I've used, my favorite. Absolute favorite. So I'm just going to do this while my eyebrows, while they dry. I still had a wayward eyebrow, like going crazy. I want to point out too, with that eyeshadow palette, you can do like a brown smoky eye with that as well. So if you want more, see, that's why it's kind of cool too. Like, let's say you work in an office and you go in with this as your day look, and then you would take your little palette with you. You just go in there and put brown around the lid and smoke it out underneath your eye. Pop some highlight around it, blend it. It's good. Now you're ready for happy hour. Oh, so did I finish what I was saying before? So yeah, I want to start doing reviews because I am such an explorer. I can't believe I haven't integrated that into this sort of like this lifestyle channel. Why not go and explain what I liked, what I didn't like about places, things to be aware of, restaurants, happy hours. As soon as I find a good happy hour place, guys, I will report back. Right now, all the happy hour places have been completely dead. Like literally, I'll make another video about this, but went to Springs, Orleans, and there was nobody there. Nobody. And then at like 5:30, a bunch of couples started coming in, and they were all like on dates and stuff. So it's not like, not for like mingling and getting to know people. But I feel like that's kind of Colorado Springs in and of itself. You know what I mean? Everyone kind of keeps to their own. Nobody really cares, They meet each other through work or whatever. All right, so I'm just going to go in with a little bit of eyeshadow. I don't do a whole lot with my eyebrows. Maybe I should. I don't know. This is hilarious. You can actually hear it because that crunchy, it's not crunchy, but that gel in my eyebrows. Can you hear that? Listen. I don't know if that's picking up, but that's funny. Also, if there are places that you want to see me go, even if it's like, I don't know, like it's a chain that's all over the United States. Hey, Michelle, go there and see what happens. See how you get treated. What's the customer service like? How's the food? How's the drinks? And it could be a restaurant. It can be, if I have it here, I'll go. It could be a restaurant. It could be a store. What was my shopping experience like? Let me know. All right. God, I wish I could see what's happening. Because here in the mirror, my skin looks dewy and awesome, but I don't know on the camera. Maybe this whole time under the lights, you guys are like, oh my God, please fix it. Your face. Oh. Resolution for 2018 is to get, I know Canon now came out with their new level, but I'm fine with the 70D. I want a Canon 70D. I want to upgrade to Final Cut Pro. I want to learn how to use it. And I want to get a good vlogging camera. If you are an expert in that area and you have an idea for a good vlogging camera, let me know. All right, so we're gonna move on back to face. So this also came in this kit. And it's another beautiful mirror, and it's a bronzer and a blush. Like, I think that purple blush, well, I'm calling it purple. It's, you know, like a pinky color. I think it's beautiful. I also have, I bought this separately. I use these, so they're like all messy. But there's this pink. This one is called Pink Sugar, and it does have a little bit of sparkle to it, which I'm not mad at. I don't care. Some people don't like having sparkle on their cheeks, but I rather like it. I guess here, let me swatch it for you. Oh, she doing swatches. Like, she's for real. So that's just, can you see? Like, that's just one swipe. And let me just build it up here. It's very, very subtle. And I'm just kind of rubbing it in like, you know, if like this was your cheek. You can see there's like, it's really pretty on the face. It's really pretty on the face. But let's use this to dye. I'm going to clean my arm off. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? She doesn't know. All right. And that is the truth. I kind of want to just use my, okay, I have too many things around. What's happening? Should I use my fan brush? I got, this is a Smashbox. It's that, I don't know, that artist collaboration or whatever. I don't like it. But I've done bought it. Whatever. Yeah, and in this, there's not too much kick up. All right, so I get that little thing like this, and then we do this. And usually this is like, oh my God, I'm tired. Oh my God. I got good cheekbones. Right? No? Nobody knows? Nobody cares? I concur. I think I'm crooked. Good Lord. Yeah, maybe I should stick with reviews because I'm good at being opinionated. That's a talent of mine. Most definitely. Attractions too. If you want me to go to attractions and the like, I will go check that out. If you want me to go to Royal Gorge, that's a big pit in the ground. And I'm scared of heights. I need lotion for my hands. I'm like dying over here. Dying over here. I'm going to use some of this Bobbi Brown. This is terrible because this stuff is expensive, but this is the only thing I have right here. So I'm just going to use the eye cream because my hands look 1,000 years old for being dry, honey. Okay, cool. So I didn't blend that. You know me. Put my hand in it. Whatever. All right, all right, all right. So I was going to use my e.l.f. brush, but now I have changed my mind. Buffing brush. So this is Real Techniques. Okay? Okay, cool. Why would I use this? This is not what you would typically use. This is a blush brush, right? Because I don't know what my problem is. I'm not good with blush. So I'm just gonna, now I do want to point out with this one I went tap tap. Sometimes some formulas that's already too much. I had to swipe a little bit. And I'm gonna dye. I'm gonna keep it back a little bit because I'm a girl who's like, here, let me put it right on the side of my nose. That'll be pretty. And then we have a parody makeup channel. Yes, life. Life. Why am I going up my temple? Is that supposed to happen? I don't think I'm supposed to be doing that. Boop, 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 boop. You know what's next? Putting the makeup guru music in. She's right tonight. God dang it. Why did I do that? I'm making poor choices today. Poor life choices. Okay, so I'm dabbing it on with this. My face is crooked. Whatever. Where's another brush? Okay, so I'm gonna pick up my little elf brush. And I'm gonna... Do I need highlighter? Oh my God, I'm gonna crack up. Because again, I do not know what the heck is going on until I go back to edit. And then it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild under these lights. She's gonna be crazy. Ooh, I need another layer of mascara. Ooh, another fun video for you to check out is when I get my lashes. Like, I have not worn falsies in a long time. And I was like, you know what? Well, let me get back into that. So I got me some good Tweezerman scissors on the way to cut down the lashes. I'm just doing Red Cherry brand this time. When I get good at it, I might be willing to spend a little bit more on the lashes, but like, I don't know if it's just I don't know what I'm doing, but when I wear lashes, my eyes get so irritated. I don't know if it's the glue. Last time I wore them, I was okay. And of course, I just used the Duo Lash Glue. But I'm getting serious about it. I'm getting a case and everything. Why not? Have fun. So word on the street is for fall, which is like already half over, that lower lashes are all the rage. Almost like a twiggy, you know, like messy under eye. I don't know if I'm going to get into that. Anyway, I think you should only hop on a bandwagon with trends if it looks good on you. Do you know what I mean? If it doesn't, you can skip that one. It's fine. All right, so did I show you all my Bobbi? I think I did, except that kit came with one other thing, which was this lipstick here. Now, let's talk about this. So this is in shade Blush. So it's a very neutral, real chill kind of look. What's happening there? Oh my. Okay, so here is the color. It's kind of glistening. It's kind of very moisturizing. We have gotten spoiled recently with our liquid lipsticks and our matte lipsticks because they dry down. You ain't got to mess with them. The worst that's going to happen is it might make your lips peel because it's dry, you know? But it's not going to, if you catch it in time, it's not going to transfer to your teeth. This is more of like a traditional lipstick like this one here. I also have this in an Estee Lauder one. This is like a nectarine. And again, pardon, I have used it. It's like a nectarine color. Oh God. These have so much slide on your lips. Like, I don't care if you do all the little tricks to make sure you don't get lipstick on your teeth. They end up on your freaking teeth. It's so annoying. The one thing I didn't do when I wore this the last time, I could have set it with some powder, so I didn't do that, but whatever. I don't know what my deal is. I constantly forget primer and I constantly forget powder. Weird, right? That was my chair. Okay. All right. I'm not doing a lip liner. You see that already? Pretty, huh? You know what? I will give this foundation some credit because I had a lot of breakouts. Now, it does look like up close, it looks cakey. So there's the blush lipstick on. It's nice. It feels great. I mean, it feels amazing. And it's just easy, okay? I know this sounds crazy, but I will actually wear this, pardon me, while I kind of try to get this cakiness down. I will wear something like this kind of look when I go hiking. And I know that's weird, but let me tell you something that's weirder, and it's about our society. When I go out, I kid you not, when I go out of the house and I have no makeup on, not a stitch of makeup on, I'm not making this up, I get run into, I get run over, I get people knocking me out of the way. I say hello to people and they look at me funny. When I'm in full-blown hair and makeup, not that I mean, not full-blown, but like this, you know, people smile at me more. People open doors for me. Suddenly everybody's tripping, even men and women, it doesn't matter. They're just tripping over themselves to be nice. I think it's a weird thing about our society. And I just want to bring that up. And if you think I'm nuts, you can think whatever you please. I encourage you to try the experiment yourself. Go out and see. I've done it numerous times because I was shocked. So, all right. So that's the look. That's what we have when we do Bobbi Brown. If you have questions about Bobbi Brown, go ahead and ask me. I have been using these products literally for over a decade. So, again, they are pricey. It's not something that, you know, as soon as I'm out of it, I run to the store and replace it. I typically wait until there's a sale going on. Or in this case, the reason why I have all of this was because there was that kit that was out there. So, yeah, if you're just looking for a nice, just look at my teeth. If you're looking for a nice natural look, just something just to pop on, and you can do it quick. It's very versatile. I think this is a good set for you to have. Now stay tuned for the next video because I'm going to use this look and build up with it. Okay? So I'll see you then. Bye.